Hola, hola. ¿Qué tal? Tribal de Norte. Tribal de South del Sur. It's your brother JD Naja. Back to finish the message. Power of the promise. All praises, all honor, all glory to Yahawa Ba'Hashem, Yahawa Shai, Ba'Hashem Rikakwadash. The power lies therein. The wisdom and knowledge, the Rikakwadash, gives us this ability to push out these biblical truths in these perilous times. All right, let's get back to it. So I'm going to recap real quick. A strong nation was in part 1. In that day, the Lord said, I will assemble her that halteth, and I will gather her that is driven out, and her that I have afflicted. And I will make her that halted a remnant, and her that was cast off a strong nation. And the Lord Yahawa Ba'Hashem Yahawa Shai shall reign over them. Or should I say, and the Lord Yahawa Shai shall reign over them in Mount Zion from henceforth, even forever. So that's the power of the promise. He's saying, we are going to rise, Yasharallah, our family, our princes, our remnant is going to rise up, and we that were put down, that were halteth, and that were driven out and afflicted are going to come back as a strong nation, even forever. So then it goes into the flock of Zion, and unto these shall it come, even the first dominion, the kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem. There you go. There's the promise. One more time. Verse 8 of Micah. I'm in Micah. For those who didn't catch the part 1 of these messages, I'm in Micah 4. A strong nation. The kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem. How much more plain do you need? It's written plainly on tablets right there. Kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem. It's the kingdom is ours, basically. So rejoice, brothers. Rejoice, Akim. And then it says you're going to cry out aloud, and you got to realize that it says, is there no king in thee? Has your counselor perished? Don't you know you are the kingdom? It's in us. We are that. We got to remember that. We are we are the rulers. We are the kingdom class. We are the royalty. So remember that. We are royalty. Is there no king in thee? Why do you cry aloud? Don't you know you're a king? Is what he's saying. For pangs have taken thee as a woman in travail. Now we have to rise back up to that kingship, and it hurts because we are realizing how far we've fallen. Be in pain and labor to bring forth. Ouch. Be in pain and labor. So that's what we're doing when we do these videos and we stand out in a crowd. Wherever we're at, that's a crowd. That's, even if you're just talking to one person, that's part of the crowd that you are witnessing to. So when we're on the highways and byways, we are laboring to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. That's what we're doing. We're in pain, and we're trying to give birth to our kingdom. And just like a woman in travail, it's not an easy road. Okay. You see? You see? You see? You know? You can tell how much I listen to videos. I could probably, I'm pretty good at impressions. I'm not good at being myself because myself is so strange to me, but I enjoy doing other people. You see? You know? You see? Salaki, brothers. That's not fun. That's not really even funny. I laugh at myself. It's funny to me. And sometimes I need I need that. So anyway, the power of the promise is that we're going to get this, we're going to get our kingdom back, and it's going to take some work, right? And then it goes on to say in Micah 4:11, now many nations are gathered against you. Let her be defiled, and let our eye look upon Zion. They're eyeing us. They're trying to find out who we are, where we are, when we are, and all that, because they want to destroy us and bring us down to their despicable, degraded, detestable, debased level. But we're rising. They're the ones that are going down. To finish off, but they know not the thoughts of Yahawa power. Neither do they understand his counsel, for he shall gather them as sheaves into the floor. These tares are getting gathered up. They're going to be burnt up. They're going to be put under subjection, and that's what that verse is talking about. They don't know the Lord. They don't know what we know. And yeah, it hurts us sometimes. Slack you, brothers. It hurts. Coffee with JD Nija. They don't know like we know, and it hurts us a little bit to see both sides, and that's that's the pain of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. What is it? Apostle Tahar said. Apostle, God, who said that? Arizar. What's it? Apostle one of the apostles that Tahar learned from. Forgot how you say his name. Arya. Apostle Arya said, you got to know the wicked before you can understand the righteous. And that's where we're at. We're witnessing all the wickedness so that we can understand how beautiful righteousness is. Okay, I'm moving fast because I want to get to the next part, but I want you to be to follow, because that's how it's written here. First, it's a strong nation, and then the next chapter 5 is the ruler of Israel, and we know who that is. But I want to go into that real quick. So it says, "Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion. I'm going to make you a horn of iron and make your hoofs of brass, and you'll beat in pieces many people, and I will consecrate their gain unto the Lord, Yahawa power, and their substance unto Yahawashi of the whole earth." So we're going to crack them, crush them, mash them, mush them, grate them, blend them, and then whatever comes out, we're going to pour each one a cup, and they're going to have to drink that shit. The power of the promise is something that should make us all... I gotta turn around so you can see me. The power of the promise is something that should make us all rejoice, joyful, feel gratitude, and uplift. Our energy level should go up. If you can hear what I'm talking about and understand it, I should be edifying you with powerful words right now. So, verse 5 of Micah, or chapter 5, verse 1. Salakia, brothers. Micah 5, verse 1. And it reads, "Now gather thyself in troops, O daughter of troops. He hath laid siege against us. They shall smite the judge of Israel with a rod upon the cheek." That's what their goal is right now, is to they're going to break the 2/3 in pieces, man. They're going to just destroy our people that are at ease and are not covered by the wings of Yahawa Bashem, Yahawa Shai. "Now gather thyself in troops, O daughter of troops. He hath laid siege against us. They shall smite the judge of Israel with a rod upon the cheek. But thou," verse 2, "Bethlehem-Ephrata, But thou, Bethlehem-Ephrata. Bethlehem-Ephrata. When I say that, people don't believe me. I had no teachers. The only teacher I had was Yahawa, and he told me, getting chicken skin. He told me 20 years ago, you're of Benjamin. You're one of mine, of Judah. And I went, boom. But anyway, what he meant by that, I'm Bethlehem-Ephrata. And that's what Bethlehem-Ephrata is Judah, Benjamin, with the blessing of the Levites too. Levites. You say potato, I say potato. Levites. I don't know why I'm starting to say Levite, because I always used to say Levite. Anyhow, you know what I mean. But thou, Bethlehem-Ephrata, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me, that is, to be ruler in Israel, whose going forth have been from old, from everlasting. So, that also talks about Yahawa. Because, see, what a lot of people haven't put together yet, and I don't hear anyone talking about it, and I know it, because I am it. Bethlehem-Ephrata, the reason Benjamin is so important is because no arrogance, in all humility, I'm a nasty-ass Benjamite. I'm not claiming anything other than we came from a bunch of... That's how I know despicable and desecrated and debased and all that, because the Benjamites were not the most holy of the people. That's why it says you're so small, because they're so small because the other tribes slaughtered their ass. If you go back to Judges, the end of Judges, Benjamin got taken down to like 70 men. So when it says, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of thee shall come forth unto me, that is, to be ruler of Israel, whose going forth have been from old, from everlasting. These are the first of the first fruits. So when you go back to where I was reading in chapter 4, where it says, the dominion thing, unto thee shall come even the first dominion. That's the same thing. Bethlehem-Ephrata, I'm just saying what the book says. I'm just reading the book. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to push JD Nige on anyway. I couldn't push myself on you if I tried. It's up to him. Those are the first of the first fruits. If you go back to Benjamin, the blessing for Benjamin was that he would dwell on the shoulder of the Most High. You know what that means? He's this close to the head. Pretty much attached to the head. Not the head, but the shoulder. He will dwell safely on the shoulder of the Most High. This is some good teaching here. Too bad no one's going to hear it. But it doesn't matter. I know, he knows, and if you're listening, now you know. So I'm going to keep going, because I said enough. That's the fact. Benjamin was born in Bethlehem. Yahawa was born in Bethlehem. Benjamin was born in Bethlehem. Yahawa was born in Bethlehem. Benjamin is Benjamin. Yahawa is Judah. Bethlehem-Ephrata. That means, let me see what it says. It goes back to... Probably goes back to Judges, if I'm not mistaken, or something. Or it goes back to David and Jonathan. Remember those two guys? David and Jonathan? Benjamin? Judah. So, when people say, you can only come from one tribe, whatever. We're all of Judah. It's just some of us are closer than others. Bethlehem-Ephrata goes back to 5:2. Isaiah 11:1. And then B is man. Okay, just those two words, Bethlehem-Ephrata, go back to Isaiah 11:1, Matthew 2:6, Luke 2:4 and 11, John 7:42. If you want to study, I've already studied most of this. I'm not going to go into it. I already told you what it means. Genesis 35:19, that's probably where the blessing talks about. That's probably where it talks about Benjamin being on the shoulder of the Most High and dwelling close to the head. What else does it have? I mean, there's so many different ones. Ruth 4:11, Genesis 48:7. Maybe that's where it talks about it. But anyway, there's a lot to say about that. I'll go through it again. Verse 2 of Micah 5. And it reads, "But thou, Bethlehem-Ephrata, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of thee shall come forth unto me that is to be ruler of Israel, whose goings forth have been from old, from everlasting. Therefore," verse 3, "will he give them up unto the time that she which travaileth has brought forth. Then the remnant of his brethren shall return unto the children of Israel." So, when Bob Marley says in Jammin', "Every day we pay the price with the living sacrifice," dun, 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 however it goes, "Every day we pay the price with the living sacrifice." That's what he's talking about when he says, "I will give them up. Therefore will he give them up till the time that she which travaileth has brought forth." We're being given up as a sacrifice to our nation. "Then the remnant of his brethren shall return unto the children of Israel." So what we're doing, that's why you see nothing but Judah and Benjamin basically doing all this work right now. It's been almost a year I've been doing this, and I'm still waiting to see more either speckled birds or Northern Kingdom. Starting to see a little Northern Kingdom waking up. I like that. So what we're doing is we're actually leading the charge. I've said this 20 years ago. I said this. Again, Judah and Benjamin are coming in first with the flag. Bethlehem-Ephrata is coming in strong. But we're going to have to take the brunt of the beating too. So that's why we're strong. We're built that way. Get up, Benjamin. We can't do anything other than what we're doing. It's on our spirit, just like it's on the spirit of these Edomites to thrash and to try and take us down. Try. Keyword try. Therefore will he give them up until that time that she which travaileth has brought forth. Then the remnant of his brethren shall return unto the children of Israel. We have to get our asses whooped around before the power is manifest in some of these other tribes. "And he shall stand and feed in the strength of the Lord,Yahawa power, in the majesty of the name of the Lord." Yeah! Yeah! I'll read that again, verse 4 of Micah 5. "And he shall stand and feed in the strength of the Lord,Yahawa power, in the majesty of the name of Yahushai, his power. And they shall abide, for now shall he be great unto the ends of the earth." We're kings. We're princes. We're princes to be rulers, kings of many nations. So when it says they will abide in strength and majesty in the name of Yahweh, power, and they shall abide, for now shall he be great unto the ends of the earth. That's us. That's the power of the promise. We have to, we must, we will rise to the occasion. That's the beauty of it. We will rise to the battle. with Yahawa. Yahawa is going to strengthen us to do what needs to be done to turn that knob back to righteousness. And this man shall be the peace when the Assyrian shall come unto the land. That's Yahawa, this man, because he was a man, but he's not coming back as a man. And this man shall be the peace. Jerusalem means city of peace. So Jerusalem is Bethlehem-Ephrata. Bethlehem-Ephrata is Jerusalem, because Jerusalem is the people, not a place. It's a place, but it's a people first. And this man shall be the, verse 5 of 5 Micah. And it reads, and this man shall be the peace when the Assyrian shall come into our land, and when he shall tread in our palaces, then shall we raise against him 7 shepherds and 8 principal men. I'm not sure who these 7 shepherds and 8 principal men are. That's a good study right there, if anyone can tell me that. 7 shepherds and 8 principal men. Then shall we raise against him 7 shepherds and 8 principal men. Makes me think of prophets for some reason. Anyway, I don't know. Principal men, let's see what it says. 551 is giving birth. No, 55. I was going to say, that doesn't sound right. Princely. 7 shepherds and 8 princely men. Could probably find that one out. Wouldn't take too much extra effort, but for the sake of time, we're going to go over that. In other words, there's going to be 7 shepherds and 8 principal men. 7 and 8 is 15. Maybe they're talking. See, what comes to my spirit is that's the prophets. Maybe in this book, I'd have to count them. But you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that between Isaiah, Malachi, Jeremiah, all the prophets, and then the minor prophets, that maybe the 7 are the minor prophets, and then there are no minor, but they're saying 7 shepherds and 8 principal men. So there'll be 8. I don't like those sayings, but that might be where that idea came from. Major prophets, minor prophets. I'd have to count that out, but that's what my spirit's telling me, because those are the first fruits. Those are the princely rulers, are these prophets. Otherwise, they wouldn't be getting the word from the Lord. Get it? So that's how I figured. That's how the Spirit, if you have the Spirit, that's kind of the way it rolls. If anyone knows that one, that'd be a good lesson. Someone want to go into Micah 5:5, and tell us who the 7 shepherds and 8 princely men are. I'm willing to learn. I hate when I do that. Every time I do it, I go, why do I do that? When they wink their eye, that means they're devils. Am I a devil? If I am, I'm a devil for the Lord. So, verse 6, and they shall waste the land of Assyria with the sword, and the land of Nimrod, in the entrances thereof. Thus shall he deliver us from the Assyrian when he cometh into our land, and when he treadeth within our borders. If that doesn't just make you feel so comforted, I'll read that one again. It's Micah 5:6. And it reads, and they shall waste the land of Assyria with the sword, and the land of Nimrod in the entrances thereof. Thus shall he deliver us from the Assyrian, when he cometh into our land, and when he treadeth within our borders. We're going to... He who slayed with the sword will have to be slain with the sword. When Yahawa comes back, he's going to give us the power to do that kind of stuff. Verse 7, and the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as a dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass, that tarrieth not for man, nor waiteth for the sons of men. They're not going to be able to stop us. Can you stop the dew from falling down? Can you stop the showers upon the grass? Can anyone hold back the rain? Who'll stop the rain? Isn't that interesting? Good old guy, I can't remember these singers sometimes. It goes back so far. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Who'll stop the rain? When we come in, we're going to come in like a rainstorm. And how's it say it? No one's going to be able to stop us. Just can't stop us, per Ziggy Marley. Just can't stop us. And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people. I don't know how, Yep. See? You know? Sorry, brothers. Salakia. My bad. Baba Kasha. The remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as a dew from the Lord, and showers upon the grass, that tarrieth not for man, nor waiteth for the sons of men. Just warms my spirit. Hold on, let me see how much time I got. I'm done. I just went on and on about Benjamin, didn't I? I guess I'll just finish with 8 because, it finishes with 8. Thank you, Yahawa Power. Verse 8 of Micah, chapter 5. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion. The remnant will be in the midst of many people, like a lion. How's it say it? As a lion. As a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flock of sheep, who if he go through, both treadeth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver. The power of the promise. We're comforted by the promises. The power of these promises when this spiritual energy wells up in us, completely wells up in us, and empowers us, like it was saying in the previous verses. Where does it say that? Don't you know? Why are you crying? Is there no king in thee? Has your counselor perished? When that righteous counselor rises up in us, and that king, that royalty, that rulership mentality comes back. If we had half the rulership mentality as these wicked-ass, prideful Edomites and other nations, this shit would be done already. But the Lord's going to do it little by little, and he's going to lead us in this difficult path so that when he brings us to the end, we realize that it wasn't difficult, like Paul said. Everything I'm losing here, everything, it's just dung. It's a junkyard. It's a junkyard. It's pathetic, really. And I know it's hard for people to hear me say that, especially people that love this world. And that's probably why I have hardly anybody listening to me, because none of these other nations want to hear that this place is a junkyard, that it's pathetic, that it's pitiful, that it's putrid, that it's full of a bunch of punks. No one wants to hear that. But you know what? I could give a shit. I don't care. That's what it is. The truth fucking hurts. Until you're on the right side of the truth, and then it's the power of the promise. And the promise is that we are going to tread down these nations. We're going to take back our land. We're going to put these wicked nincompoops under our order and rulership in righteousness and in truth. There's not going to be any more lies. There's not going to be any more false witnessing. There's not going to be any more backbiting. There's not going to be any more adultery. There's not going to be any more fornication with other idols. Through. That shit's almost through. With that, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawa, Ba'ashem, Yahawa Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakwadash. Remember, Babylon is falling, falling is Babylon. Zion is rising. Kwam Yasharallah. Till the next one. JD Nija out.